You know, when you talk about the greats of Indian literature, you have to talk about R.K.Narayan. He was a master storyteller, the creator of that unforgettable fictional town, Malgudi. In this explainer, we're going to unpack one of his absolute best short stories, An Astrologer's Day. And trust me, it's a total masterclass in suspense, irony, and what it means to be human.
And this right here, this is the question at the heart of the whole story. It's a paradox that drives every single moment of the plot, and it really forces you to think about truth, lies, and everything in between. It is the key.
So, first things first, let's meet our main guy. He's a man who has completely reinvented himself. And he's not just, playing a part. His entire survival depends on the illusion he cooks up every single day in the busy town of Malgudi.
I want you to just picture this scene for a second. This isn't some quiet, clean office. The astrologer is set up right in the middle of a surging crowd, surrounded by magicians, people selling cheap medicine, you name it. And there's no real lighting, just this wild mix of flares and shadows that creates this mystical, enchanting vibe, which, of course, is absolutely perfect for his business.
Okay, so look at his professional equipment. And I'm putting that in air quotes because every single thing here is a prop. The cowrie shells, those strange-looking charts, the sacred ash, that bright saffron turban, it's all a costume. It's all designed to make him look wise and powerful. It's a performance, plain and simple.
And here it is, the big secret. The truth is, he knows zip about astrology. Nothing. His so-called skill is actually just a brilliant mix of good listening, some sharp guesswork, and a really deep understanding of what worries most people. Money, marriage, problems with family. He just tells people what they want to hear, and hey, it works like a charm.
All right, so the day's winding down. The energy of the market is starting to die out, and the whole mood is about to change. Big time. A new character is about to walk onto the stage, and he brings a dark, heavy tension with him. The guy selling nuts next to him blows out his light, and boom, everything's pretty much dark. Our astrologer is just about to pack up his things when this figure just appears, blocking out the last bit of light. He thinks, okay, one last customer for the day. But he has no idea that this one encounter is going to change everything. Right away, you know this is not a typical client. This guy is aggressive, he's skeptical, he's in his face. He's not here for some vague, comforting words. He has a specific, burning question, and he's challenging the astrologer's whole identity. The stakes just went way, way up. All right, here we go. This is the moment the entire story has been building towards. The astrologer, a man who has spent years on the run from his past, is literally about to come face to face with it. And now he has to give the performance of a lifetime.
It's such a tiny thing, right? A guy lights a smoke. But in this story, this one little flame, it's about to illuminate everything and completely alter the course of two lives forever.
And in that quick flash of light, oh my God, the twist lands. The astrologer is absolutely frozen with fear. This isn't just a client. It's the very reason he ran away from his village, the reason he's an astrologer at all. It's the man he thought he killed.
So what does he do? Does he run? No. He makes the ultimate gamble. In a moment of pure panic genius, he leans into his role. He takes this terrifying secret knowledge he has about the man's past and presents it as if it's a psychic vision. It's incredible. And just like that, it works. The stranger, whose name we find out is Guru Nayak, is completely hooked. The total skeptic becomes a true believer. I mean, the astrologer's detailed knowledge of the attack, getting stabbed, being shoved into a well, it's all the proof Guru Nayak needs.
And this is the checkmate move. To save his own life, the astrologer effectively kills his former self. He tells Guru Nayak that the man who attacked him is dead, which ends Nayak's decades-long hunt for revenge and makes sure he'll never come looking again. One huge lie solves everything.
So, the danger has passed. The marketplace is empty. Now we get to see the man behind the mask. We follow the astrologer home, away from the character he plays in public, to a place where the true weight of what just happened will finally be revealed.
You see this huge shift, right? From the chaos and drama of his work life to the simple quiet of his home. He's no longer the all-knowing mystic. He's just a husband, coming home with a day's pay.
And this is just a perfect human moment. It's hilarious. After this insane life-and-death encounter, what's the first thing he complains about? Being shortchanged. Guru Nayak promised him a rupee but only gave him 12.5 annas. Even after all that, he's still annoyed about the money.
But then he drops the act
and makes this stunning confession to his wife. And for the first time, we, the readers, understand everything. He wasn't just a fraud. He was a man living in exile, crushed by the guilt of a murder that he now knows he didn't actually commit. In saving his life tonight, he has also, finally, saved his own soul.
So now that we have the full picture, let's just step back and appreciate how brilliant this story is. Narayan isn't just telling a tale with a cool twist. He's weaving together some really profound ideas about fate, identity, and the nature of truth itself.
The key ingredient here, the thing that makes it all work, is situational irony. That's just a fancy way of saying it's when events unfold in a way that's the total opposite of what you'd expect, and it creates this really powerful effect. This story is a masterclass in it.
I mean, just look at how perfectly this works for both of them. You have the astrologer who has spent his life running from the guilt of a murder, only to find out his victim has been alive this whole time. And then you have Guru Nayak, who spent years hunting his attacker, only to meet him face to face and have absolutely no clue. Both of them were trapped by a complete misunderstanding of their own past.
And these ironies point to some much deeper themes, right? The story makes you wonder about the line between pure chance and destiny. It shows how guilt can literally reshape a person's entire identity. It constantly plays with this idea of appearance versus reality. And maybe the most provocative theme of all, the idea that sometimes a lie can actually be a form of salvation. Which, brings us right back to the question we started with, but now it's even more complicated. The astrologer's whole career is a lie. But his biggest, most elaborate lie of all saves Guru Nayak from a life of revenge and frees himself from a lifetime of guilt. So, what do you think? It's that kind of question that makes this seemingly simple story absolutely unforgettable.